Gentlemen, if your beet juice isn't delivering results, you're missing one critical addition: raw apple cider vinegar. Most men over 50 lack the stomach acidity needed to convert beet nitrates into life-changing nitric oxide. 2 tablespoons of ACV lowers your gastric pH to the optimal range, dramatically amplifying your vascular power. To boost results further, add raw cacao powder. It inhibits the enzymes that break down blood flow markers. Finally, add fresh ginger. It optimizes blood fluidity, ensuring maximum flow through your widened vessels. This protocol, beet juice, ACV, cacao, and ginger, is the science-backed way to restore your cardiovascular health. Consume this daily in the morning, 30 minutes before breakfast, for predictable results within weeks. The research at the University of Exeter and dozens of other institutions is clear that it does. The reason is that most men are missing one critical ingredient that dramatically amplifies the nitric oxide yield of every serving. And without it, they are leaving 60 to 70% of beet juice's vascular power unused. I am Dr. Calvin Harper. Before I reveal the addition, let me recap the beet juice mechanism. Beetroot is among the richest dietary sources of inorganic nitrate. When you drink beet juice, nitrates enter the saliva, are converted to nitrite by bacteria on the tongue, are swallowed and converted to nitric oxide in the acidic stomach environment, and the resulting nitric oxide relaxes vascular smooth muscle throughout the body, including in the penile arteries that must dilate fully for a firm erection. Research from the University of Exeter showed this process produces a 3-fold increase in plasma nitric oxide within 90 minutes, and that this response is fully preserved in older men with documented endothelial dysfunction, making it uniquely effective for the age group most affected by erectile problems. Here is the limitation most men never hear about. The conversion of nitrite to nitric oxide in the stomach is acid-dependent. When gastric pH is adequately low, meaning the stomach is sufficiently acidic, this conversion proceeds rapidly and efficiently. But in men over 50, particularly those taking proton pump inhibitors or H2 blockers for acid reflux, gastric acidity is often significantly reduced. When the stomach is less acidic, a large fraction of the nitrite swallowed passes into the small intestine unconverted, is reabsorbed as nitrite without producing nitric oxide, and the majority of beet juice's potential is wasted. This is why some men drink beet juice daily for months and see minimal improvement in blood pressure or erection quality. Their stomach chemistry is undermining the conversion process entirely. The specific addition that solves this problem is raw apple cider vinegar, unfiltered, unpasteurized, containing the mother colony of bacteria and enzymes. 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar added to beet juice lowers the gastric pH to the optimal range for rapid, efficient nitrite to nitric oxide conversion. Research has confirmed that maintaining gastric pH below 3.5 maximizes the rate and completeness of this conversion. And 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar, combined with beet juice's own modest acidity, reliably achieves this range in most men. But apple cider vinegar's contribution to this protocol extends well beyond optimizing the beet juice conversion chemistry. Raw apple cider vinegar's primary active compound is acetic acid, which has been shown in multiple clinical studies to significantly improve insulin sensitivity and reduce postprandial blood glucose spikes. A landmark study published in Diabetes Care found that vinegar consumed before meals reduced postprandial blood glucose by 19 to 34% in subjects with insulin resistance. This matters profoundly for erectile function because elevated blood glucose, even without diagnosed diabetes, damages endothelial cells through glycation, the chemical bonding of glucose to arterial proteins that stiffens blood vessels and impairs nitric oxide production. By reducing glucose-driven glycation damage to the endothelium, apple cider vinegar actively protects the vascular tissue that beet juice is simultaneously trying to support with nitric oxide. Apple cider vinegar also contains quercetin, a flavonoid with independently studied vasodilatory properties. Research published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that quercetin supplementation significantly reduced blood pressure through both inhibition of ACE and direct enhancement of nitric oxide production. These effects complement the beet juice nitrate mechanism beautifully. Quercetin adds an independent endothelial nitric oxide stimulation pathway on top of the dietary nitrate pathway. The second enhancement ingredient is raw cacao powder. Raw cacao contains epicatechin, flavonoids that inhibit phosphodiesterase 5, the enzyme that degrades cyclic GMP. Beet juice increases cyclic GMP production by providing more nitric oxide. Cacao decreases cyclic GMP breakdown by inhibiting PDE5. More production plus less breakdown of cyclic GMP creates a multiplicative amplification of vascular, smooth muscle relaxation and blood flow that is dramatically greater than beet juice alone. Research from Harvard Medical School additionally found that cacao flavonoids significantly increase the number and functional capacity of circulating endothelial progenitor cells, the stem cells that repair damaged endothelial tissue, meaning cacao does not just protect existing endothelial function, but actively supports vascular regeneration. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder to your beet juice preparation. The third enhancement ingredient is fresh ginger. Ginger's gingerol compounds reduce platelet aggregation, the clumping that increases blood viscosity and restricts flow through small diameter penile vessels. Beet juice opens the arterial diameter. Ginger optimizes the fluidity of blood flowing through the widened vessels. This combination addresses both the caliber of the blood vessel and the viscosity of the blood simultaneously, a comprehensive circulatory optimization that no single ingredient achieves alone. Grate 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh ginger root directly into your beet juice, or steep ginger slices in warm water, and use the infusion as your preparation liquid. The complete morning beet juice protocol: 200 milliliters of fresh beetroot juice or high-quality organic beet juice with no added sugars, 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar with the mother, 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger root combined and consumed in the morning, ideally 30 minutes before breakfast for maximum absorption. Important: do not use antibacterial mouthwash before or after this drink. It kills the oral bacteria responsible for the first step of nitrate to nitrite conversion and can reduce the nitric oxide response by up to 90%. Also, do not take this preparation at the same time as antibiotics. The timeline of results is consistent and predictable. Week 1. Improved morning energy and blood pressure reductions for those with elevated readings. Week 2. Reduction in vascular stiffness measurable by men who check their blood pressure at home. Weeks 3 to 4, improvements in erection quality, specifically more reliable onset, better firmness, improved maintenance. Beyond 4 weeks, deepening and stabilizing improvements as the cumulative endothelial protective effects of cacao, apple cider vinegar, and ginger accumulate in vascular tissue. Do you already drink beet juice? Comment yes or no right now. I am Dr. Calvin Harper, and I will see you in the next video.